engine. We call it the Megazilla. This Megazilla is a naturally aspirated 7.3, features ported and polished heads, upgraded pistons and rods, and our new low-profile 7.3 intake with a 92 millimeter throttle body from the GT500. Makes about 615 horsepower, but it makes a ton of torque. From 2,500 to 6 grand, you got over 500 foot-pounds of torque on tap.
Okay, so a stock Godzilla makes how much?
430 horsepower and approximately 480 foot-pounds of torque.
All right, so this one's making 615 horse
And
640 torque. Okay.
So
That's almost a 50% improvement then.
it's
About 40%, yeah.
Yeah, and these engines are available for pre-order now. We'll be shipping them sometime probably in January. The first batch is in production right now.
Okay, so this intake manifold then, does that help you get it into the under the hood of a classic Mustang or something like that?
Exactly. The production 7.3 truck intake has a big upsweep on the throttle body position.
Oh.
So what we did, knowing that this would be a popular engine for swaps, Mustangs, etc., we did a new design bringing the throttle body pointed forward. We upsized from the production 80 millimeter throttle body to a 92 millimeter throttle body out of the GT500.
Okay.
So this by itself on a production engine's worth about 12 to 15 horse.
Gotcha.
With,
Okay.
With the bigger throttle body and the new intake.
So one thing I learned just recently is that this has a different type of oiling system on it. It uses a belt to drive the pump?
Yep, and the pump and the pickup are integrated into the pan. It's a system designed to be efficient and package and robust in a production application. It's difficult to kind of package in hot rods because it is so tall and it hangs down so far. But there are some aftermarket companies that are developing some alternative oil systems for that hot rod swap market.
Okay, and this is a coolant for what again?
Yeah, that's a water to oil cooler for the oil system.
Okay. And one other thing that I just saw on an engine over there is this engine has oil squirters pointed at the pistons then, right?
Correct.
I did not know that until recently. Okay.
Helps keep that piston, the bottom of that piston, and the pin cool.
Okay. So moving along, what do we got next here? This is the Shelby GT500 engine?
This is the Shelby GT500 engine out of the 2020 to 2022 GT500. We sell it as a crate engine, complete with the supercharger, throttle body, and everything you see here. We also offer a control pack that will run this engine with any manual transmission.
Wow.
So 760 horsepower, a ton of torque. Comes with a production blower on it, right? These engines are all hand assembled.
Yeah.
Available now.
Okay, that's very cool because this only comes with the 7-speed DCT and the Shelby.
Right, in the production side. We designed our control pack to work with, say, a 6-speed or any truly manual transmission.
Okay. All right, so next we have the Illuminator.
This is known as the Illuminator A52XS. This is a 5.2 block, 5.2 cylinder heads from the GT500 with a cross-plane crank, not the flat-plane crank out of the GT350, but the cross-plane crank out of the GT500. We combine that with our proprietary cams for the cross-plane crank application and a Cobra Jet intake. You can spin this motor to 8,200 RPMs all day long. It's rated at 580 horsepower.
Okay, is this one direct injected or just port?
This is just port injected. It's based off the Gen 2 architecture and requires a Gen 2 control pack to run it.
Okay.
So, port injection only, like the GT500 and the GT350, right? It uses those cylinder heads in that block.
Okay.
forged pistons, forged rods, all kinds of good bits on the inside of it.
Okay. So over there we have an old school small block Ford.
That is one of our sealed circle track engines for NASCAR late model Saturday night circle track racing. We brought this to the show to remind customers that we're still in this business.
Yeah.
Coming out of the pandemic, we had a lot of supply chain issues with the blocks. We had to resource all our machining, but all our cast iron blocks are cast in Indiana and machined in Michigan. Nothing foreign, no Chinese components in the blocks.
Good.
Okay, no, everything is domestically done, machined by Roush. We are building engines. We had a lot of back orders because of the supply chain issues. We are getting engines, the back orders shipped. We've released some bare blocks to take care of some of those back orders. Same thing with the 460 big blocks. Those are hitting the market again. We've shipped dozens of them the last 6 weeks. Released them again at SEMA. It's something that has just taken us a long time to sort out the supply chain issues.
Okay, and I like that they're painted Ford blue, made
Yes.
in America. So this one's 347, right?
This is a 347, right? It's an 8.2 deck with a Boss 302 block, a little bit of a stroker crank in it. And this particular package is rated at 415 horsepower, 400 foot-pounds of torque. Comes with seals on it for tracks that require the sealed Ford Racing Crate engine.
Okay. Now this over here is something that I'm really excited about. But
This is our Iron Coyote block. We showed this originally at PRI in 2019 with plans on releasing it in 2020. Then the pandemic hit. We lost our machining source. We went through the long process of resourcing our machining. And this block is actually machined internally at Ford at the Advanced Manufacturing Center. You can see how fancy, how nice the cross hatches ends up on the main caps. And this block is cast out of a proprietary grade of cast iron for extra strength.
okay.
We don't know how much horsepower this block will hold. Nobody's broken one yet.
Really?
So
Okay.
this retails for about $5,300, and it's targeted at the racer who is going to build big boost or put a big supercharger on it that's going to make approaching 2,000 horsepower.
Okay. Now is this the standard deck height?
This is right. This is based off the 5.2 architecture.
Okay.
With thicker bores, so it comes finished from us with a 92.2 millimeter bore. You could go up to I believe 94.5 or 95 millimeters on the bore, and with the right stroker crank, you can get almost 350 inches out of this block.
Okay. Is there a raised deck version or no?
No.
No.
Just this,
Okay.
Just this version.
But you can stroke it.
that you see right
Yeah, at almost 350, like you said, huh?
Yep.
Okay. And what do we got over here?
This is the new supercharger that is going on the Mustang 2024 Mustang, the S650. This is a Gen 6. We partnered with Whipple, one of the leaders in the supercharging industry. We are currently finishing up the development. We should have these kits ready to launch sometime in early 2024 for the new Mustang GT. And we also have a dark horse version as well.
Wow, okay. Do you know if you would keep your factory warranty with this?
When you purchase the Ford Performance kit, you get the Ford Performance 3-year, 36,000 mile warranty covering the supercharger and any related components that would be affected by this. The rest of your warranty, say your power windows go out or you have a wheel bearing fail or something, the rest of your factory Ford warranty is still in effect.
Okay, I got you. So with this, we're able to make how much horsepower?
Yeah, I don't have a final number for you yet, but it's going to be, it's going to start with an 8.
Oh yeah? Okay.
So-
More than a Shelby.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
big numbers.
And then over here we have some drivetrain components, some brakes.
Yep, we have our brake kits that we have available, upgraded half shafts. If you're going to put a supercharger on your new Mustang and sticky tires, you absolutely have to upgrade to our performance half shafts. These are rated to 1,500 horsepower, and an absolute must when you add sticky tires in any type of power. After you go into our rear differential cover with the main bearing cap reinforcements that fits all the 2015 and up independent rear suspensions. We also have various cylinder heads that we offer in the catalog. The 5.2. We have GT350 manifold. We offer alternators, head changing kits, upgraded oil pump gears, crank gears, all that kind of stuff for builders wanting to do their own Coyotes.
Okay, so can you buy these with the CNC porting then? That's what that is,
Yes,
I think, right?
That is the
All right.
the GT500 cylinder head on the shelf now with the CNC, full factory CNC porting.
Okay. And I think the final display we have here, we have this, I'll let you tell me about it, but what is this?
This is the new intake on the 2024 Mustang GT. It has dual 80 millimeter throttle bodies, and we sell this in the catalog now for the new Mustang in case anybody wants to try and port, maybe think they can make some improvements. We also have our Cobra Jet manifold that works on all generations of Coyote, moves that power band up a little bit, flows more than the production manifold, but more of a real hot street or a race intake manifold.
Okay, and that fits under the stock hood?
Maybe.
Maybe, okay.
Yeah, you have to do a little bit of tweaking, maybe drop your motor down or massage your hood a little bit.
Okay.
Depending on what your Mustang you're going into.
Okay, yeah, I remember 10 years ago it was the Boss 302 intake manifold. You wanted that one.
Yep, and we still sell the Boss intake manifolds as well. You can, for the Coyote customer, right, we have the production GT manifold. We still carry the Boss 302 manifold and the Cobra Jet manifold as well. Lots of choices there, depending on exactly what you want to do.
All right, well, thank you so much for the tour. I'm glad to see that Ford is still at it, making internal combustion stuff like that. So
we're trying.
Yeah.
Keep going. We're going to be in the engine business, in the hot rod business for a long, long time.
Very good to hear. Thank you so much.
Thank you.